Hey. Good morning to your Facebook Live. Let me turn that down. These copyright haters, but it's all good. Good morning. Mac and KD coming at you. That's the real me. I hope everything's going smooth for you. We the folks that woke up. Amazing, I had on the town business shirt and my ace partner TJ. Hey Jim, what's going on, baby? God morning. Yeah, I saw the pictures of Jericho, and the family. Oh man, everything is just, hey, when we wake up. I know you're on your boss duties. I'm just sharing the glory out here in sunny Sacramento. You know what I mean? On the diatomaceous earth, still waking up, still growing hair. I be telling my folks, watch out, let me start, car over here stuck. Let's see who that might be. They had a wreck. They got to wait on somebody. Praise God, they were standing. They cool. Both on the phone. But look, I'm just sharing God's glory, and I got to tell you, man, when you receive, man, God just be the God in you, how you roll. If you go and do what you do, I swear it's just a trip. Man, my 16-year-old daughter been bugging me about going to get her permit. And all right, because she's driven with some responsible adults with their daughter at places. My daughter didn't get to drive with me at 16. Because, see, I'm the type of dude like this. And she like, well, mom, whoever, yeah, they can. I tell her, girl, I'm a Negro. I'm a black man. You underage. There will never be a cop pulling me over talking about you trying to say anything to me or nothing. When you get ready to go and you have a permit, you will drive. And that's it. And I'm not a square. I should teach you and do all that. But now, see, my position in life is not to be questioned. So I'm not going to be in the wrong when I stand for what I stand for. As I'm going to give you an example today. I took her over to DMV. And we went over there and I know the manager over there, see her all the time. Know some of the workers that still stay there. But long story short, I go in there, and I'm talking to people. I talk to older gentlemen. We roll. We get over to the line with my daughter, and they want to copy the birth certificate, so I bring the certified copy of the birth certificate. So we wait in line, happened to be a little older Asian lady who was checking things, and she told my daughter, Whitney doesn't understand. See, I'm rolling. I'm talking to a guy, me and this young guy who happened to be Asian. We talked for about 15 minutes in line, telling him about life, and we're talking loud up front, in front of everybody, all nationalities. And, obviously I'm somebody to those people in there, because there's moms and, kids and people I know and I see and I wave and I'm talking to everybody. But like I told Whitney, they brought, as soon as I made rounds in there, because I was moving around, security was coming. They had more security come, right? And I'm noticing this, but Whitney is like, just, Dad, you got to do this. You're always talking to people out there. I'm like, Whitney, just go ahead and be a child, study and pass the test, right? So I'm rolling. DMV, the lady, we get up to the line, the lady say, you got to have the original copy. I say, but I'm going to go get the original. You're going to make me go home and get the original. I know people in here. I understand protocol, blah, blah, blah. And my daughter was like, Dad, come on now. And I'm like, no, it's not really about me sweating her. Hey, P. Deasy, it's not about me sweating her, lady. But I'm just expounding on knowing that I'm going to go across town, go pick up something, come back, show them the document that they want to see, and they're going to receive the same thing I already have right here. But I understand verification, but I just want the lady to know about substance. What if that was somebody's grandmother or a friend that was taking care of someone's child that was in, say, South Dakota? Let's just pick that. And then all she had was bus money to get there to the DMV or wherever, the dentist or somewhere, like the situations have been, right, that I've heard. Surgeon didn't show up. Oh, somebody takes a day off from work and the surgeon didn't show up? Wow. Now just apply all these situations to that. Somebody with very little money, they used all their substance to get there. They might have had this ache pain for 2-3 months, and finally they're going to get relief. And then big business doesn't do what it does. Wow. Now imagine before that happened, you had paid for something. You needed to get around your transportation. You paid for it. New part, they put it on. It don't work. Defective. Send it back. Okay, ma'am. Dang, what is that? Send it back 4 different times. Wow. I'm talking about now, this is all prior before you going to wherever you going, to get rid of this aching pain and they ain't showed up. This is all happening all at once. Right? So, that's the lesson I'm telling my daughter to the lady at the DMV. It ain't that I'm trying to cause a problem. I'm planting seeds. Be quiet. So the cold part, here we go. We still rolling. I get over to my daughter. We talk. The lady who helps her in there, we go inside the room where they take the test, and I'm helping her because I got to sign something, and then she's got to take the test. But I come back out, and they send us over to a Sikh gentleman. Sikh gentleman, beard nice and great. Sandy was looking good, young fella. Man, I'm hoorahing, and we talking. Hey, Timmy, what's going on, baby? Peace, DZ. Trust me, man. I went over to the little security, the first little lady, and I was telling her about the game because we were in line. Asian guy say, man, the best thing we could do, and Whitney didn't understand because it was an old Asian lady, the best thing we could do, man, is get George Washington, Thomas Jefferson out of schools. The world will live in unity, harmony. I see my phone starting, whenever I start getting like that, my phone start wavering. It really does. When I start talking about George Washington, Thomas and them with them wigs and them stockings and, being from that era where that shit ain't never flew. And I said it. But here go the kicker. I told y'all I'm on. Hey, Timmy, happy birthday, baby. Timmy Stewart on there for y'all that don't know Timmy Stewart. He's the head of the game, cat, man. If you was to run up on Timmy Stewart, you'd be looking at him like, he's a retired champion boxer, pro tennis player back when Bjorn Borg and them was players. We wore the BJ Filas. Yeah, we wore Fila, but you had to have the BJ on it, man. Bing, bing. Or a Nick, or a Augie, or a Roland, or, you know what I mean. But look, here go the glory to God, man. Listen to me. I told y'all know I'm on paid administrative leave and trust me, one of the parents saw that. This little girl saw me in line. She said, Mr. Davis! And she ran over and just jumped in my arms. You understand me? With her mom. This is a girl, I call her Pretty Pills. I say, how many of those pretty pills did you take today, girl? Because and she just comes over and just, a little bitty, just like chocolate drop. Just one of a million. And see, for each one of those, I've got 30 or 40 of every nationality. I got kids from Russia. I got kids from Asian countries that can't even speak a word of English that just follow me around and tug on me and go, hey, and point at shit. And if they point with a mean face, I know this little bad black kid done bothered me. Because I know who bothers who. See, I'm like real Jesus out there. I guide the sheep. Hey, Erica, how you doing, darling? Good to see ya. We guide the sheep. Right, so back to the story of DMV, and I'm going to tell you how this legend worked. Now, y'all know I posted the Facebook Live talking about, being on paid administrative leave from the school district. I didn't name no names because I don't get people tripping like that, and none of that, because it's all minor to me. Because even, messing with my livelihood, if it was big money, it would be minor to me. Because I understand the game. That's why I'm elevated to where I am now, where I'm sitting in this car to tell you about this DMV adventure. Now, ooh-wee, Carl, man, I just got to be like, wow. The very child, I'm going to give you the short of it because I don't want to do a long act on this because I'm going to upload this on my YouTube page. The long short of it is what I'm telling you. I had a situation where I'm on paid administrative leave, and one of the made-up charges and whatever you want to call it, one of the things was that I publicly humiliate children. This child, I publicly humiliate this child. That's what it was. Publicly humiliate. The words I can't, they probably typing and got stenographers. I don't give a damn. I do real Jesus because I don't lie. But this is what's happening. I go over, one of my daughter's best friends is this guy. Who might you be? Wait a minute. Oh, that's Aaliyah. Pretty Pills. I'll get her later. Back. That's her mom. Because she texted me and asked me, did I want to have a petition started? She said, Mr. Davis, I hadn't seen you at the school. I said, yeah, I'm on paid administrative leave. She said, She didn't even worry about nothing, right? She said, "You want me to start a petition? What you need me to do?" I said, "No, we ain't talked to the superintendent yet. So it's all good." She said, "Well, you let me know." She said, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't even the kicker. That's just it. And everybody's seeing this. Every nationality I turn around, it's people smiling. They loving the interaction of us as a people. You know, my man Sikh, she was black. Child was black. My man we was talking to was Asian. I didn't know him, but you know, I'm patting him on his back. By the time he was like, "Yeah, I feel you, my man." And you know, we was, man, rolling. But then I go over, I said, "Man, this is this kid, this guy that comes by my house all the time, one of my daughter's friends." And you know, she said, "That's Xavier's mom over there." "Oh yeah, that sure is." And I said, "Let me go over there and holler at Whitney." She said, "You don't know her?" "Yeah, I know everybody." I go over there and talk to her, and guess who's standing right there talking to Miss DMV? The very lady who they say I publicly humiliated her child. She go, "What's up, boss baby?" She, right? And she's white. She goes, her husband was black. He passed. And, you know, they said kind of the kids, but the boy acts a fool. You know what I'm saying? Acts a fool. I checks him. He don't act a fool. You understand? Society, this one woman comes up, you know what I mean? She says she need to get out of there. What did she say? It was hilarious. She said, "Mr. Davis, my boy needs," see, you be putting you know what, you put it down on my boy. She said, "Yeah, you straight up, you know, my boy needs somebody to put a foot in his ass." She said, "But they be playing that." She said, "That lady be in there with that." What did she call it? It was something that, it's something we all know. It's a cartoon that we all know. Not Miss Muffet sitting on the tuffet, but the woman herself. That's what I'm telling you about how God get the glory. People was talking about going to a union rep. Don't need to go to no union rep. This is a simple operation. A child cannot disrespect in front of me. He might could disrespect in front of her, but not me. Period. That's what I'm telling the superintendent. That's what I'm going to tell anybody. Are you kidding? There's nothing, Nathan, nothing else to discuss. And you think God didn't just say, "Katie, let me just drop this on you." Bing. The lady already, she's talking that mess. She's like, "Man, Mr. Davis, we getting ready to move, but I'm going to need you to, you know, come help with Isaac." You know what I'm saying? "I'm going to need you to come help with him." Ain't no problem. You know, you got my number, Miss D. Hit me. All good. But this is the person that this principal is trying to say I publicly humiliate. But that's his mom, and like she says, the school is allowing my son to just do things that, you know, she said, you know, if I bring him to you for help, you know what I mean? Like she said, I expect the help. I don't expect no foolishness, but that's all I'm saying. It's just amazing that, and when I told her what was going on, she was like, "Man, are they crazy? Let me call them right now." No, you ain't got to call them. I'm going to let them call me and see what we do. Because I'm not really missing the kids that much because I see them all the time. You know, I'm going to share something back with you. I want to upload this one, but please, I'm going to tell you, subscribe to my YouTube page, Mac and KD. The link is on my Facebook thing. But I'm going to upload these Facebook Lives. And any of you who have businesses, you know me. If you want me to blow your business up, a lot of you wouldn't even know who Rick Ross is. If you see what I mean? Like Locksmith, the music I play. I blow, man, whatever you got. If your kid's selling Cub Scout cookies, y'all know every time somebody come on here and got a Pop Warner team or some cookies and Girl Scout cookies, I got $5. Yeah, I try to do what I can do. And my rent due, so don't even trip. But subscribe to the YouTube page. Damn. Man, all you got to do is hit a button. And if you want to hear something, I'm starting to put new ones up, so when that bell ring, it's all good. But go back through them. See, I got 24 or something videos on there. I would suggest when you tell anybody to listen to anything from someone, I tell you to go back through my videos and see if it line up. See if it line up. If what I was saying then, because see, like now, even in dealing with the school district and the educational system, I have a group council evaluation thing that says, "Man, you are exceptional. You can do everything. You just need to work on professionalism in this." I ain't never worked on professionalism. Professionalism for me means I have to front. And there was somebody who took whoopings. There was somebody who died. There was somebody who killed. And in the righteousness name, there are lives that were given for me to not be professional, to be able to do what I can do. For, you know. It's just like that. And my daughter, at first, she was like, well, Dad, she doesn't. I said, when you're not doing it the real Jesus way, you're in the man way, you're looking at the little Asian lady. She said, Dad, the lady, you might have ruined her day. I said, no. I went back and talked to that lady when you were in there taking your test, because I understood. I know. And then my daughter looked at me. Yeah, Dad. I said, well, what are you doubting me? I said, it wasn't even about that. It's the seed planting that went on like Jesus. I said, do you see Jesus? I mean, unless there's a real demon there, did you see him just put in work like that? Or is it a seed that we plant that makes us, he, I, and the Father all one? And now my daughter, she backed up off me, because I know that hit her. She don't really know it, but she's of the blood. She's of the word. She's of the spirit. And that's all you got to be. Like I shared the same thing about the HR Block man and his son being a comedian. And the Philippine man, he was ashamed to tell me his son was a comedian because his son was cussing. And then he was amazed that I knew that's what was bothering him. And then he thought I was really holy. And I told him, Mr. D, what if I say just kiss my ass? Kiss my ass, Mr. D. He jumped back. Right, little Philippine man. I say, see, now, am I less holier or whatever you saw? And he looked at me and he said, and I said, really? I say, really? Up in here where I've been sitting here with you for 1 hour and 45 minutes? And then he thought about it. He said, I say, don't worry about it right now. Don't press. But your son doesn't talk to the Pope. So he ain't got to worry about that. And then the Pope, I haven't heard him say anything about those priests raping those thousands and thousands of little boys, or denouncing slavery, or in a powerful way. So if I am a great Catholic and I deem the Pope to be weak, am I going to hell? Hell no. Man, me and Mr. D, we connected. Long story short, I paid him. I didn't get the money. I was supposed to get the service. But when I got up, I was shaking their hands, speaking to both of them. One might have wanted to call the police at first. The man said, no, Mr. Davis, may I have a hug? Beautiful. He was a beautiful older Philippine man. I felt like I was blessed by Abraham or something. He was so tiny, but he was, his arms wrapped around me. We had full frontal body hug, and he said, thank you, my friend. And, and that's what I do. And that's what we all should be doing if we could take the time. But then again, bills and no money is scary. But you got to be a stupid ass cat like me. I didn't have 5 babies, bills and no money. I asked my cousin Renard, because he came and moved me out of that house with me. He and I, whole 4-bedroom, full of furniture, Rottweiler, pit bull. We brought dog houses, doggy glues. You understand me? All in one night's trip, while putting babies back in cribs, blankets wrapped around, tucked, making sure they can't choke on anything. And your man had to do it. And that was a time when I really wanted to run away from home. 5 babies, nobody, no money, no place. Shit, man. Somebody tell me, name Jesus, I sock your ass in the head in the name of Jesus. God bless you and keep you. Mac and KD out. Hey, Debbie Glover, peace. I'll upload this one on my YouTube video. Let me ask y'all something right quick. If you listen to this and you've heard most of it, what kind of title would you put on this talk right here? And let me see if you pop up, if you got some kind of response, because I'm getting off of here. Because YouTube already told me. I had one for 1 hour and 42 minutes. They hit me. They're going to be giving me some money, but they tell me, they hit me. You can't do them long ones like that. They ain't going to let me do it. It's like you trying to do some Warner Brothers shit up in here, bruh. No. Huh? I'm waiting. I'm a sign off, but type something in on there which you would label this video talk. Crazy shit. Katie's off the hook, whatever you want to do. Hey, Debbie Glover, with your fine self. See, Erica Berry fine, but Erica Berry little sister fine. Debbie Glover's like, my age fine. Ooh, Debbie, Vicky, Cincy, the whole crew. The Jefferson crew. Where G. Martin at? Gary Martin over there listening. Gary don't like me to talk to none of y'all, Debbie. He'll pop up there. Hey! Without him, though. He ain't no hater. Gary just want to, I love y'all. Peace.